Welcome back. YouTube, Tutu UK. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. More stuff. More stuff from a bit everywhere. Bit of CXing. Bit of eBay. Bit of retail. Retail shopping as well. I bought new stuff. Switch games. Who knew? This is what happens when you start playing games. It's not fucking healthy for you. You should just collect the fuckers. And I thought, given that it's PlayStation month, I shall indulge you with my wall of PlayStation. But you can't see fucking anything off because the light's bouncing off every fucking thing. Can we turn the lights off? Can we turn the lights off, please? See if it makes it... Oh, look, you can see. There you go, look. There's the wall of PlayStation. That light. Is the light better? No, you can't see fucking anything. You can see the games though, but put the big lights on. Yeah, you can see it's just bouncing off. But anyway, that's the wall of PlayStation. PlayStation month, apparently. There's my contribution to it. But I've got loads. Got an announcement. Channel announcement. Channel announcement, you fucking bunch of lizard bastards. But first, before that, update. Update on the shit that I bought last week. Last video. I showed you the Tetris box. Here it is now. After an iron. He's come up alright, even the tray, look. Remember the tray was all squished. Look. Perfect. And I kept it out just for you wonderful ugly motherfuckers. We now have a non-Australian release of Demon's Crest. Some people might have thought I was fucking mad trying to get stickers off, but it works. Give it a little bit of a 9. Didn't need much of a 9 to be honest, but yeah, it's got rid of those G stickers off the back and obviously cleaned up all that yellow shit off there. So it's come up all right, you know. That is an half decent fucking copy now. It was before, but without all the sticker and, you know, because sometimes, especially when the stickers start getting old and they get a bit raggedy and shit like that. But I think one of the biggest ones is getting rid of all that glue off the back there. So you go two minor updates. I'll move them off there because they're going to fall otherwise. Put them down there. I've not done much with the old A500 Mini. Did a couple of videos. Look, I ain't one of these channels that fucking rinses. Oh look, I've got great success with the A500. I mean, I'll just pump out fucking video after video after video of it. No, it's not how I operate here. It's not. I ain't a fucking algorithm chasing motherfucker. You know, I do the videos that I want to make, that I find interesting, that I think other people would find interesting. That's how I do. I don't do what's fucking popular. Oh, let's see what everyone else is doing and copy it. You know, I just do shit for myself. So until there's anything massive happens with that, there probably won't be a video. You know, for me, it's more just getting it into a usable state, which I kind of have a little bit, but it just comes at the wrong time. There's too many things now that I'm playing, and it's not good. It's not good for me. Like I said, you should just be back to a fucking hoarder and not care anything. So speaking of playing, and it is a pick. Well, we'll do this one. I'm still playing Octopath Traveler. Still playing it. I've just completed. If anyone gives a shit, just completed the first fourth chapter. And I can't remember who it was. Hannet's fourth chapter, and I've done one of the extra jobs. I think it's a sorcerer. I must admit, I've got to say though, towards the third chapters of each one, I was getting a bit bored of the story, which is really unusual for me because it's basically the same formula, rinse and repeated. So I did find myself not skipping the story, but you know, I mean, I can read fairly quickly anyway, but I just wasn't in reading it because I think it just got a bit too much. I think 8 people's too much, 8 different stories, but I don't know. I'm fucking hours and hours into it. But anyway, that's Octopath Traveler. But what I've been doing, and this is the first pickup, I kind of knew this was coming out, but I didn't really pay much mind to it because I thought it was a game in and of itself. I didn't realise what it was, and then my daughter came down and she was sort of said, "Oh, here's some money. Can you buy me this particular game?" She's got PS5, and I was like, "Oh, what are you interested in that?" And then she sort of said about it. I said, "Well, I sort of saw a few things, and it did look quite interesting." And then she told me more about it, and I was like, "Oh, right." So we went uptown the next day. I think it was bank holiday, Easter bank holiday. And she went to Argos because it's the only place that was open, and she bought it, and I thought, oh, fuck it, bollocks to it. Didn't have the money really. For 50 squids, spunked on Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. I know. Look, it's easy. This is literally my level of game, even though I did get stuck on it. I had to ask her, well, how'd you get past this bit? And I was thinking it was far more complicated than it was, but it wasn't. Anyway, that's by the by. Really enjoying it. I must admit, it's basically what I do was I play Octopath Traveler for a good few hours, then I put this on just to sort of wind down, I suppose. Now here's the thing though, this has crashed. The first ever Nintendo game, it's got to be, that I've ever played in all the years. It's crashed a few times. It's crashed on loading, where it just goes, an error's occurred and it just literally boots it back out. It's crashed during cutscenes. I've missed cutscenes. So yeah, it's still not quite right. I've got stuck in scenery. But it auto saves quite regular, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, really weird, but honestly really enjoyable. If you like your Lego games, what they were doing, I think prior to this, it was a lot of rinse and repeat. It was just reskins, you know, the Marvel games, Harry Potter's and all that kind of stuff. But with this, they've gone back, and it's kind of like a bit like Lego City, but it's literally like 9 games. It's obviously the whole Star Wars saga, as the name suggests. But yeah, enjoying it. Really enjoyed it. The space battles are really cool, as actually, to be honest. I didn't think I'd like them, but I'm liking them more than most. Yeah, enjoyable. Little funny laughs throughout of it. There's fucking loads to do in it as well, which is quite nice. But it's just like a little icebreaker from Octopath Traveler. And it gets a bit too heavy, brother. Oh yeah. So, sticking with Switch, let's just get this one out of the way. Pre-ordered this when it was announced. I'm not usually a Switch guy. Well, I do play Switch. I've got a Switch. But, you know, I'm not a heavy collector. I'm not into the massive limited run stuff. Again, I've had a few limited run bits and bobs. But I've seen this pop up, Play Asia. I know Alex has had... got his early. I think he paid extra. I think a lot of people are waiting for it, so most people will turn up, no doubt. From Play Asia, you probably all know what it is anyway. But it is. I've got some stickers. It's Poki and Rocky Reshrined. I did watch a bit of Alex's video. I didn't watch too much of it, mate, because I don't want to spoil. I don't do spoilers. I don't watch gameplay videos at the best of times, and let alone games I'm waiting to come through. But I did get the gist of what he was sort of saying. He did sort of say it gets balls hard. So this may get one play and then be binned off along with fucking, what's it named? Dead Cells. Got some stickers though. Oh look, Play Asia. Oh, I have a little place to stick them actually. I've got a little sticker area where I've got Goodwin's Place and I've got Hidden Chest Gaming, so I might stick them on there. But yeah, it's Poki and Rocky 1 and 2. Reshrined, redone, spruced up. I don't remember playing 2. I think I've played 1 on an emulator. I've never played an OG copy. They are very expensive. Would I love to have them? Of course I would. I'm not, you know, but they're not massively high on my list in that respect. So for those that don't know, it's kind of like they're shoot 'em ups, for want of a better word. Kind of like a mix between Ikari Warriors, Mercs, Commando, that kind of vibe to it, but all set in feudal Japan, ancient Japan and stuff. So yeah, don't know much about it because I ain't fucking played it, because you just see me open the bastard. But I think this is about a month, 2 months before the North American and the PAL release. and it plays in English. All plays in English, so I'm led to believe. If it, I don't fucking know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ignore me. The Poki Rocky Reshrined. I can't play it because I'm still playing them other two games. And this is the problem. This is the problem with the A500. It all came out at the wrong fucking time. There's not enough time. Too much shit. A few bits from eBay. Some magazines. Some old Pano mags. Just a couple of upgrades actually. For 1982. No, this is a new one. Didn't have this one. December 82 on old CVG. And two upgrades, which is August 92, 82 even, and April 82. So mine were pretty raggedy, but yeah, it's like the first full year that CVG was ever out. I'm filling enough. Look, you can guess that that's a Christmas one. I'm gonna spend too long on these. That wasn't me. That's the page. That was not. Just flicking through it. I didn't stick the page together. Yeah, really text heavy. These were. From back then, I don't think there's any screenshots. It was all, there was a few, but yeah, upgrades basically, and £8 each. Managed to get them £8 each. That's including postage. So you know, I said to whoever it's selling it, I said, look, if you do all three, it's going to save you on postage in it because they had free postage on it. So they seen sense, and took the deal, man. What time? April. We're on April at the minute. May the 8th. Birmingham Video Game Market at the Custard Factory. Fingers crossed, all things being equal, should be stalling out with me mate Fob. Get that guy. We were a bit late to the party to get this booked up, so fingers crossed they get back and we get a table or two from there. So yeah, if you're free and in the Birmingham area next week this Sunday, 8th of May anyway. Pop along, say hello. Spend money you ain't got on shit you don't need. Preferably off me. From a fellow tuber. That's my table rocking and rolling, by the way. Again, some Pano mags, these are. I'm not going to show you top, it's got my name scrawled on it, so I can't do that. This is from Ant Harper. Retro Games. Fucking hell, I always forget what it's called. Retro Games Revived. No, I can't remember. Retrogames.co.uk. And I'll put it down below. Essentially, he's not really selling up. He's selling up his. He's selling up the business side of his collection. I think that's probably the right way to do it. So Ant's a massive 8-bit collector, especially the ZX Spectrum and stuff like that. But obviously he had a business where he was buying, you know, like a lot of people, a lot of the sort of guys do in the community, they buy like massive collections and then flog it on, essentially. And maybe take bits out that they want for their collection, yada yada yada, you get the idea. But he's basically selling like the bulk of the business side of his collection. I'm sure that's what he said. So you probably won't see him at many events, maybe. I'm guessing that's the idea, because obviously he's now working full-time doing web design. I don't know, you can go to his video and have a look. But anyway, he put on, I think it was on his video, or was it on Facebook? I can't remember. He said somewhere about magazines and what he'd had, and I sort of said, mate, I'm interested in those magazines, which are CVGs. You know they're going to be CVGs. Let me know which ones you've got when you get to it, and we'll do a deal. So he very kindly went through all his mags and said, these are what I've got, and he's done me a fucking absolutely superb deal, and these are in great condition. I've got 10, so to put a little sticky on there. 25 quid. I don't suppose you'd mind me saying that, because it says here. But yeah, I mean, that's some of them, you know, these are old magazines, man. They're old, fucking old like me. But ones that are missing, you know, they're worn, they're played with. That one completes a year. I'm sure it does 87. It's a bit loosey goosey. Anyway, rattle through these. October 85. Lord of the Rings. Lord of my Ring. speaking of Commando, so Reeves, that must have been from the old paper shop just to reserve it for Reeves. This one I definitely did need because I think it completes a year. It looks like it's coming away a tad. December 87. Look at that for Grisor. Fantastic. Oh, that one, didn't know that come with it. We've got Feb 88. Looks like it's still got the free gift, but let's see the fucking arcade action extra. Look. Oh, look at that. Afterburner hints and tips in the arcade. What a Alien Syndrome. Oh, what a game. Buggy Boy. Fantastic in the arcades, Buggy Boy. Mario, you don't need to see Mario. Some Outrun, Ninja Gaiden, Gauntlet, Return of the Jedi, Marble Madness. There we go, look, arcade tips. Slap Fight. I know the Slap Fight one. First of all, don't get hit. Get hit for the first bullet, and then your ship turns into an absolute behemoth. APB. Never understood APB. It looked and sounded fantastic, but I never understood what the fuck you were meant to do on it. Oh, look at those, all those sit-down Star Wars cabs. Cockpits. Wowzers. Thanks for the memories. Where's this? Early this year, a unique collection of old arcade machines sold off. Great games and great names going under the hammer. Tony Takushi, CVG's Hot Gossip Arcade. Phillips Palace Delights. Where is it? Oh, Ruffer and Death. Does anyone know that? Oh, man. Street Fighter. I actually played on that machine. Not that exact machine there, but I've played on that one with the pads. That was SNES. Hall of Fame. Ah, interesting. Anyway, that was, it's got Outrun on the back. We've then got April 88. Rocket Ranger. July 88, which is Ninja 2, Ninja Gaiden. I'm sure it's Ninja Gaiden, or is it? No, Ninja 2, full-out horror poster. I don't think it's got that in there. Nice condition one, August 88. Oh, Maria Whittaker, look. Oof. Oh, suits you, sir. With old Street Fighter on the back. September 88. I think I might have completed 88 by now. Oh yeah, look. Oh, Daley Thompson. Not very muscular, is he? Like, if you think back to what they look like now, they look like fucking bodybuilders now, don't they? October 88, Dungeons and Dragons. It's fantastic. Another free gift. I didn't know this was on. This one's Raggedy. I think he said he chucked this one in. It's December 88. Operation Wolf. Operation initiated. But yeah, it's fooked. CVG's Christmas Crackers. I can't take this off because it's stuck to it and it's ripped. But Ant Harper, absolute legend. I'll get them. Don't know what it's doing there. I'll get them safely bagged and boxed and tick them off my list. Superb, superb. Right, what time? Maybe it's the floor's a little bit wobbly, I don't know. It keeps fucking rattling and rolling, it's really annoying me. We've got 20 minutes, we're going to go to fucking CEX, motherfuckers. Baby. Right, got some buttes from CEX, some absolute buttes. CEX Online, one I got today actually, one item I got today. I'll probably start with that. all Super Nintendo. So if you don't like fucking Super Nintendo, just do one. This is 15 quid. They don't sell a boxed mint or whatever version of it. It's just, this is how it is, and it's 15 quid, whether it be loose or what. And it was in my local one, fully enough. And I met up with Big Game Owl and Paul the Ink Northerner. So I had a quick wander around the local town. I said to them, there's nothing here. And there was nothing here, and I went in my CX and this was on the shelf. See, I would have gone yesterday. Today's Friday. I got up Saturday anyway. But for 15 quid, I said, let me have a look at that, make sure everything's there, and it is. It's all complete, and it's the Super Game Boy. I don't think I even have one of these. Maybe I have a Japanese one, I can't remember. I haven't got a box one, I'm sure of that. Well, if I have, I haven't got it this nice. And at 15 quid. Needs a little bit of work on the old flappage. I can sort that out though. Just here, look. They just peeled up a little bit. We'll glue them down. But it's got the tray, manual, and some service force. Keep it in a safe place. Fuck you. But yeah, for 15 quid, I'm in. I love that. Like I say, even if mine, if I have got it, I don't think I've got it. I don't think I've got it. I haven't got it. I haven't got it. He hasn't got it. Not in that good condition anyway. Now this one isn't in the best condition. I ummed and ahed about keeping this. I bought these two together because they were looking to come from the same store, and I opened the second one first, and I was blown away. I thought, oh fuck! And then I opened this one, and it was like, So I don't know what's happened to this. It's 45 quid. This one was. I did check on Flea of the Bay when I sort of bought them, because it's, you know, it's a gamble. It's a roulette, funnily enough, in case you didn't know that. And I thought, oh, if it's not right, it's probably the going rate on eBay, 45 quid for a box one. PAL, obviously, because it's CX. But what I didn't take note of when I looked on eBay was the one that was £45 wasn't English. It was PAL, but it wasn't English. It was like Spanish or something like that. So when this one came through and the condition wasn't quite there, I was like, oh, I'm just going to send it back. But like I say, then I checked again on eBay and realised that the one I thought was £45 wasn't English. It's just the manual really that lets it down. But the manual is here, and it is a UKV manual. And I've kind of, I don't know if I've come up with it. I don't know. This is what I've done. So essentially, the sleeve has come away from it, like almost like a little folder. And you know, I thought about getting another stapler and all this kind of shit. But anyway, long and short of it, I managed to find a way to piece this together. But it looks okay. It's presentable. But the game in question is Art of Fighting. Art of Farting. And it is all in English. It is an English copy. So not as common as I thought, because I did think when it was 45 quid, I thought, oh fuck me, I'll just, oh that's it. That's the only downside to it. That little, don't know what someone had fucking done, but it's got all the flaps and everything else, all intact. And it's not even one I've got loose copy of. Obviously, it's not going to be a patch on the AES version at all, but. There's your cartridge. It is UKV, not NOE, Nintendo of Europe. And I say this is the only thing that really lets it down is the manual. The manual has been fucking well thumbed through. So essentially it'd come away, but you can see now it doesn't come away. There was a rip, and you can see I've got no choice. I've had to put a bit of tape there. I know it's not the done thing, but what I also did, because the staples had kind of like popped through, so it wasn't ripped. They had like little gaps there. So the staples had nothing, no purchase. So I put some tape on the inside, which I don't think you can see. You can just about see there. And what I had to do was unstaple the inside, get a pin, make 2 pinholes in the new sellotape bits, and then feed the staple back through, and then slide each page on top and then lock it off again. So it works, it's there. Not perfect, but I think if you're looking for a PAL copy of this, good luck with that. But 45 quid, I thought, yeah, we'll keep it. So a little bit of remedial work just to sort that manual out. And yeah, we've got a nice copy of Art of Flirting. That's probably better, and it stand back a little bit less close. Yeah, that's the only downside. So the other game that I got along with that, and I've been hunting this for ages, PAL version. And I know some people are going to go, well, you've already got that one on Super Famicom. Why did you need the PAL one? Because now you see, now that everything's on the shelf and you can see the spines, this is one that's, I say it's got a unique spine. They've all got unique spines because they've all got their own fucking name written on them. But it's got one of those spines. It's like, oh man, and it is quite a nice box actually, in terms of the artwork, the art style, and it's Magic Sword. And this is really nice. This is a really nice copy. It is boxed. It is complete. So when I opened this and I saw this, the condition of this one, I was like, fucking happy days. And again, all in English. This looks absolutely brand new. I didn't have to do anything to this. I mean, the manual is like crisp as. UKV. Really tricky to find this. So yeah, absolutely chuffed to bits with this. So this was 70 quid. Class as boxed. Yeah. Anybody, I defy anybody like who bashes CEX. They've got their faults, man, but I've built a collection off the back of CEX, man. And some wonderful items. Some wonderful items. What are we on? 27. Nearly there now. That's the thing. Bit of a story behind this one, funnily enough, from me.
I'm the storyteller, and my stories must be told. I have many stories, tales for both the young and old.
Anyone remember that TV show? I did use that once for when I was doing the car boot videos a lot. I ain't been to the car boot at all this year. Yeah, it's just things, it's just circumstances and whatnot. I don't know, I haven't got really the buzz for it. Do I really want to go to the car boot and try and find Xbox 360 stuff? That's the thing, it's like, I don't know. It may come back, may get the itch again and go back and stuff, you know, see what Fob's doing, that guy. Anyway, the last thing, story, there's a story behind this one. But first and foremost, let's just say, NES PAL. UK PAL set, done. Done and done. We've got her, or we've got him. Palais copy. Dracula's Curse. So, where's my list? Where's my list? Fucking ill prepared. I did do a short on this, so you should know. You fuckers, you fucking never watch anything I make. 237. I've got it down as PAL, UK PAL games. 248 if you include the unlicensed ones. I'm not going to put the list in this description. You can go to the short and look at the list if you want. That's what I've got it down to. There's a few other people that are kind of confirmed what I said as well. I think Chris Jones, as a chap that reached out to me, sent me a nice spreadsheet as well. It's got the NTSC ones on there. And I know there's other people that's going, you should just get all the Palais ones. Fuck that, man. Panic Restaurant. Fucking Little Samson. Flintstones. You couldn't have bought them. You couldn't have gone into Dixon's and bought them games. You couldn't have gone into Beaters, although there wasn't Beaters where I lived anyway. You know what? You can't have done that. Don't get me wrong, I've got some some of the weird and wonderful Euro games, like Championship Race, Championship Rally, stuff like that. But that was just circumstance from Kevin fucking Walford 123. But this has been fucking tricky to find, man. Tricky to find, and it wasn't off eBay. So that's where the dilemma comes in. I think it is a little bit sun faded. I think maybe it is legit. I have opened it up. I did look. I did check the cart, the PCB in the cart, and it is correct. So I thought this was never going to happen. So in my frustration, I've ordered this 3 times from CX, and I've always ended up with the American one. So okay, I give up. So then I started looking. I thought, let's just have a look on the internet and just sort of see if some of these shops, a bit like Ants used to be, see if someone's got a copy. Nothing. And then again, I'd search intermittently. Then I did a search, and one of them popped up, and it's called theclassicgame.co.uk, and it had it on there, and it had it on there for a fucking fantastic price, and I was like, shit, man. And it sort of said in there, you know, the one that you see in the pictures, the game you're going to get, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. And I thought, right, let's just try it. It's paid with PayPal, so I'm covered with PayPal anyway. It said, you know, you'll get notification and this, that, and the other, and it'll be sent within a day, and blah, blah. Paid the money. No email, no confirmation of the order. No postage details, nothing. And I was just like, then I started panicking. Because then I looked on the website, and even the copy of this that was listed wasn't taken off. So there's no automation in that respect. You know, like you get receipt, it says out of stock. It was still on there to buy. I'd messaged, emailed the contact name and there's nothing. It just looked like the site had gone dead, like literally dormant. Like someone had spun it up and then just forgot about it. But obviously the PayPal back end was still running. So then I started panicking. I was like, oh, fuck me. I know I ain't going to lose my money, but it's like money tied up where, knowing my luck, another one would appear somewhere else, and my money's tied up over here. Because there was literally zero communication. So I left it a day or two, which is sort of said that, you know, the next day. And this wasn't at the weekend either. And I was like, no, this ain't happening. Fuck it. And I just went straight to PayPal and sort of sent them an email or message or whatever saying, look, it's dormant. There's no option to cancel the order either, so you can't even cancel it from their end to get your money back. So I had to go to PayPal, and that was like a week still going. It was like, I think it was due to be resolved next week, the 3rd. But then weirdly, out of the blue, I got a message from the guy who runs it. His name's Andrew. Really apologetic, basically saying he'd had some issues for the last 2 weeks with emails and forwarding and stuff like that with Google and whatnot. And he was just basically said, look, I can send you the game or I can cancel it and give you money back. And I was like, mate, send me the game. Please send me the game. Not please, but, you know, that's what I wanted ultimately. And then I had a conversation with him. It comes across as a really nice guy. Apparently it's his own collection he's selling. Clearly probably a bit of a web design guy. So he just decided to spin up his own website to sell his collection. Why not? Instead of using eBay. And then asked me, you know, is there anything else I was after? Because he asked me like, what games I'm collecting for, and I sort of said, look, I've got most of them. Yada yada yada. And he, like, literally, he did send it the next day, and I said, look, I'll give you a nod. So Andrew, thanks, buddy. The classic game, I'll put a link down below. Fantastic price, and ultimately, yes, you know, technology got in the way for him and myself. I just panicked. I think anybody else would have panicked, you know. Because let's be honest, it ain't cheap. It ain't like a £10 game. But he was true to his word. It come through. He did say he's got more stuff to put on there. He's just a bit lazy. So I said to him, look, give me a heads up when you do, because if there's boxed NES, SNES or N64, I'm interested. But yeah, that is another, I think, full PAL collection done. The NES, and that would be the last one, because there is, you guys know, there's no space in here. There's no space for any more full sets. And that's 200, you know, 250 if you want to count the unlicensed ones. It's not massive. Again, it's very akin to the Master System, which you all think is huge. But they're not, I mean, they are quite big. It's still 250 games, but they're not PS1, PS2 huge in size. So thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy, and maybe I'll see you at the Birmingham Gaming Market. Bye bye for now.